Hey guys, my name is Cassidy and I decided during this quarantine I'm going to start making videos on how to train your dog. There's a few reasons as to why I wanted to start doing this. One of them being I get a lot of questions on how I train Keela. Keela is a purebred red-nosed pit bull. She's 2 years old. I've had her since she was a baby. She was 8 weeks old when I first got her, so I've had her entire life. I get a lot of compliments on how well trained Keela is. She is such an awesome dog. She's amazing around other animals and dogs, and babies and kids and people. She loves being around anyone. Another reason is I have a passion for dog training and I want to be an advocate for pit bulls and a voice for them, because a lot of people think that pit bulls are this vicious breed that attack and kill everything, which is just so not true. Unfortunately, pit bulls have this bad stigma around them, and I just want to help in some way or some form. So I'm really hoping I can do this by showing how I trained a pit bull. I also believe that if you are a bad owner, you will have a bad dog. But if you are a good owner, you will have a good dog. No matter the breed, I think how you raise it and how you train it is gonna reflect on how you are. So if you are not putting the effort and the time in, you're not gonna get this super awesome well-trained dog. The last reason is I see a lot of people getting new puppies and new dogs, which is so awesome. There's so many dogs in shelters and rescues that need to be adopted, and right now is the perfect time to do so. A lot of people are at home and you can really put the time and effort into raising a well-trained animal. I just want to point out that I'm not a certified dog trainer. Everything I'm going to share with you, my tips and tricks and knowledge, is everything that I learned from training her. With all that being said, I figured what better way to show you guys how to train a puppy than to get a new puppy. This is Rufus. He is an American Bulldog, American Pit Bull mix. We were told he's 8 weeks old. He was rescued along with his brother and 3 sisters. They were abandoned, unfortunately, and we decided to adopt him. It was just kind of the right timing. He's warming up to his new life. He's so awesome. He is such a chunk. And Keela is a little unsure of him right now. She was really annoyed when we first brought him home yesterday. She would not look at him. She would not go near him. She wanted nothing to do with him, which is totally fine. It's totally normal. If you have other dogs and you get a puppy, it's going to take some time for them to warm up to each other, and that's so normal. You don't want to pressure them into anything, force them into anything. It will come around, and I know that Keela and Rufus are going to be besties. He's really young right now, so it takes a while for him to get comfortable in his new home and new environment. He sleeps a lot, and he eats, and he poops in peace, and that's about it. They're pretty awesome when they're babies like this because they're really easy. It's when they get a little bit older, like toddler stage, is when it gets a little harder. They have a lot more energy, so it's really crucial and really important to stick with training so you can have a really good dog. So I wanted to start off this first video with giving you guys a few tips that I think are really important. It's just kind of the basics. Tip number 1 is quality time. To me, spending time with your puppy, with your dog, is everything. We are the first people they see in the morning. We are the last people they see at night. We are their family. They love us no matter what, and all they want to do is be loved and show love and be good for you. Spending time with them is like taking them on walks, taking them for car rides, taking them to the park, exercising them, doing fun things, or just hanging out and having them by your side. Tip number 2 is to be patient. This one's really, really important because your dream dog isn't going to happen overnight. It takes time, it takes work. Both you and your dog are going to have to learn at the pace that you both want to go for them to learn new things. For instance, potty training. Potty training is going to be one of the first things that Rufus learns. It's really important for him to know where he needs to go to the bathroom. If you're practicing every single day and you're consistent with what it is you're trying to show your pup, you will see results sooner. Tip number 3 is socialize your pup. This one to me is really important because if you don't, your pup might not know how to act around other animals, other people, kids, and that can be really scary at times because if your pup feels frightened or threatened, it may act in ways that you don't want it to act in. This one's kind of hard right now because we are in quarantine, so if you do know someone that has another puppy, got a new puppy, or has a really friendly animal that's good with puppies, I suggest you meet at a park and let your pups mingle, learn how to behave and play with another dog. It's just so important to socialize at a young age before your pup gets too old. It's nice with Rufus because I have Keela, so they will have each other and Rufus will be able to learn from Keela and he will always have a playmate. Tip number 4 is put everything and anything away that you do not want to get ruined. This one everyone should know. This rule I unfortunately learned the hard way with Keela when she was a baby because I would leave my bathroom door open and my closet door and I wouldn't really think about it and I'd be doing something in the other room and I'd come in to find that Keela had unrolled the entire roll of toilet paper all over my bathroom floor and it was all ripped up, could not even use it, and when she would go into my closet she would start to chew on my shoes. So I have a few pairs of shoes that I can't wear anymore. It's just really important that when they're little to close those doors and make sure that you don't leave things on the floor so they have easy access to chew on it. My plan for this is to make a series of videos and show you step by step on how I train Rufus. This week he's going to learn his name and we are going to potty train. So I'm going to record everything that I do. So with all that being said, I just want everyone to know that this is a way for me to share my knowledge of how I trained Keela and how I plan to train Rufus. If you just got a puppy and you want some tips and tricks, please feel free to watch. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I think everyone is capable of training a new puppy or new dog that they get if they put in the time and effort. I'm really excited to see where all of this goes, and if you decide to follow me along this journey, welcome, and we'll see you next week.